hate traveling. And now I'm like, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. I'm starting to like settle into it. She's like, oh, so I'm a bit worried that you're enjoying this. So we're in Boston this week and we're going to be speaking to 50 leaders to see what they think the future of HR and TA looks like. And I'm really excited about we're here to dive into two areas. One, having a look at AI. So are leaders here potentially sleepwalking into an AI revolution, or are they actually ahead of the curve? And two, to speak to people about moats. Where are the moats for us in HR and TA? Spaces where AI can't or won't go and infiltrate, and actually we should really be leaning into these areas as leaders. But before we do anything, I'm gonna have breakfast and Tom's been moaning about his belly, so we're gonna get stuck into our food before we do anything. Hey! You alright? Good to see you. You well?
Happened in Boston.
Thank you. This is nice. What would you like?
Can we get a flat white, please?
Flat white. Can I have one flat white and one almond croissant? Croissant? Croissant.
Ooh, croissant.
Croissant. Yeah. So we spoke lots about moats in HR and TA, and these are spaces where HR and TA professionals are protected. They're protected against AI or downturns in market. And I think these moats that we talk about, the really exciting thing is, I think it's actually where we add the most value and where we do the most interesting work. So where are we now then, Christy? How far away are we from your first agency? Where did you work here?
So Viga was where I used to get lunch all the time. Broad Street is the next left. That was my first agency. That building.
What's James Hook, Christy?
Lobster rolls. Lobster rolls.
That's the lobster rolls.
Yeah. This is the bridge to the seaport.
That lobster roll joint opens in
I've not been on that, so you can't eat again.
I feel like we have to create much wider and deeper moats in TA. I feel like we're much too often seen as a transactional, disposable function, and we've got to try and find a way to change that. I think we need to broaden our horizons in talent and start taking more ownership and accountability of the broader talent function. And in that, hopefully start to demonstrate like unquestionable value to our organizations.
Then there's AI. And when you get something on the magnitude of AI, it's always going to create really polarizing views and opinions. And we've definitely seen sort of both ends of the spectrum in terms of speaking to leaders across the UK and the US. What do you feel like the vibe is out here? Do you feel like people are kind of sleepwalking into an AI revolution?
I think in the US there's such a culture around tech, even if you're not involved in it, between the hub in Boston, between like Silicon Valley, there's such a focus on that here. Boston is globally equated with biopharma, right? Like this is the hub of all things biotech and pharma. OpenAI and ChatGPT has made it so that every layperson is talking about AI and is kind of fearful about it. In the bio world, it's being used to accelerate drug discovery. A really optimistic thing because we're seeing the unbelievable impacts of it in terms of accelerating what formerly was a very, very long drug discovery cycle.
Well, new technology always ends up winning the race over time. And I think there's no disputing really that AI is going to have a huge impact on our HR and TA functions moving forward. However, I think the real key to that is understanding where you're going to use it. So where are you going to deploy it and where are you not going to deploy it? And I think for lots of leaders, sometimes when you maybe say no to AI or you don't think it's the right choice, sometimes you can be seen as maybe being old school in your thoughts or maybe not open-minded to AI. But I think the real art to this moving forward is understanding that where you choose to not deploy AI can be just as powerful as where you choose to deploy it.
You can't just roll out an AI strategy unless you have a problem to solve. So like, what is the actual business problem we would like to solve? And then find a solution for that rather than blindly just like investing in an AI strategy based on incomplete data sets or no goal behind it.
So I don't see like a huge amount of transformational change over the next 1 to 2 years, maybe in our HR and TA functions. I think actually what we're going to be doing is probably spending the next 1 to 2 years deeply understanding AI and understanding what that perfect blend between human and machine really is.
The world's a crazy place right now, and from speaking to HR and TA leaders across the US and the UK, there's so much going on. Predicting the future is like really challenging, but one thing is there's just so much opportunity, and I think the future of HR and TA is a really exciting place to be right now. So I'm super pumped for what's coming in the future.